Am I allowed to talk about the movie?
Oh yeah, we're going
Yeah,
spoiler heavy.
yeah.
We're
Oh,
going spoiler
okay.
heavy
Yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Liu Kang did the fucking dragon thing.
Yeah.
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 That was dope.
Yeah.
And Liu Kang sawed somebody in half.
Kung Lao.
Sorry, thank you.
Somebody doesn't play the fucking
My
games.
bad.
Right?
No, my brain.
Yeah,
was
no,
go-
fuck you.
No, you don't get an excuse.
What's going on, guys? It's the What It Is podcast. I'm Strolli. He's Marley.
Mhm.
And today we have a guest, our first guest.
Yeah, dude.
We got my brother, Mike.
Hello.
The
Yeah.
better stroll.
Ooh.
Shots fired.
Immediately.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Coming in hot.
Yeah, so he's going to be joining us today for the next couple episodes. And
Couple.
Maybe.
Ooh.
We'll
Oh,
see.
dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Maybe like never again.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
probably.
Probably more or less never again.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, he's going to be joining us,
Mhm.
and he's going to weigh in on the conversations that we're going to have.
Yeah.
What's today about, Marley?
Stuff
Nice.
and things.
Stuffing things?
Stuffing things.
So we're going to, what are we stuffing today?
It depends
Ooh.
on depends on rock, paper, scissors.
Rochambeau.
Yeah.
Just some things that have happened.
Yeah.
Some cool things. The only cool thing that's happened recently was the Battle of the Joshes.
Battle of the Joshes.
Fucking Battle of the Joshes actually happened, dude.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe that happened.
I saw it it was like a year or two ago. I can't remember exactly, but I remember seeing that being shared. The fucking 47 Joshes that were in one group message, and the guy was like fucking we meet at noon or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently, I was reading into it a little bit. It got so popular that the dude was just kind of like, no, this is really gonna be a thing now. Like he
couldn't
put,
not.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Apparently, he put random coordinates in that group message, and he was like, you know what? Forget those. We're gonna meet at a park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay. All right.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. Because apparently those coordinates led to a farm.
Yeah,
And he was-
Josh's farm, wasn't it?
Maybe.
From what I heard, I thought it was those coordinates was Josh's farm.
Oh,
Like
that
it
would be
it
awesome.
was literally called Josh's farm, but it was probably just like a random park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
wasn't nothing,
exactly.
But
So they
Okay.
met up. They fucking met up at a park in Nebraska, and the Josh battle happened.
Were all them from Nebraska, though?
I don't think so, dude. I think
That's
people
pretty
from
fucking
around
funny.
the country, there was a live stream of it, and I believe the live stream was viewed as far as Sweden.
oh shit.
Yeah, yeah, it was awesome.
Like yeah, we like two Joshes.
Yeah, I want to be Josh someday. Don't worry about where those accents came from. They're from somewhere. But yeah.
I want to be.
Yeah, I want to be Josh someday.
I wasn't ready for that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Battle of the Joshes.
Yeah, that's great. Did you hear? No,
Yeah, no.
nothing. Never heard of it. Yeah.
Is this
No.
news to you?
Yes.
Ah, dude,
I
let
had
me
no
tell-
idea. He
let me
said
tell
something
you-
about it earlier, and I was like, nice.
Yeah. The internet wins sometimes.
Yeah,
You know what the
man.
best thing? Well, the two really great things about it. Number one was that it was actually it was like a fundraiser.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
a charity fundraiser that they did, and they ended up raising
Dope.
$10,000 for a children's hospital in Nebraska.
Oh
For-
shit, that's awesome.
For a
Yeah.
child with cancer named Josh, though, right?
Yeah,
I would hope.
I really hope that money only goes to people
Only
named
goes to
Josh.
other Joshes.
Yeah, only other Joshes. for sure.
I'm Joshua on my birth certificate. Nope.
Nope.
No,
Doesn't
no.
count.
You're out.
Only Josh.
Must be Josh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah,
Joshes
for sure.
take care of their own.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they met up with pool noodles and was I think the creator of the event. So his last name was Swain, and there was another Josh Swain there, and so they had a rock paper scissors battle to determine the Josh Swain. And then after that, it was just a Josh battle royale where everybody else named Josh started fighting, and then they let other people that just were in attendance because they had a crowd.
Yeah.
Of course,
Absolutely.
they did.
As you should.
Exactly. They just let everybody go into it,
Yeah.
and apparently, the winner of that battle was a little 4-year-old named Josh.
Nice.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
it was a
sweet.
little kid named Josh.
What kind of a battle was it?
I mean, it wasn't a physical
Well,
battle.
Yeah,
clearly-
people were-
I mean, clearly,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to know the actual.
I like to think that there's one guy, Josh, that actually bought a gun and was ready.
I was fucking ready.
He's like, oh, okay, I'll put this back.
We're not
Yeah, yeah.
playing that game.
Oh. awkward.
Not to the death. Gotcha.
NRA, Josh.
He's
Facts.
Joshua.
He's Joshua.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little 4-year-old named Josh won
Yeah.
the Josh battle, and now he's king of the Joshes.
That's tight.
Yeah,
That is such a
I
wholesome
love
story.
that. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Dude.
I mean, there's just that's so cool.
Yeah,
That is, yeah.
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 We
It's
should
just
we should do that for each people of our names.
people of our names.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's gonna be a lot of Marleys.
There's gonna be a
There's
lot
gonna be
of
a lot of
Michaels.
dogs at
Yeah,
yours.
there's gonna be a lot of dogs.
No.
because of Marley.
There's gonna
maybe.
be a lot
There
of
were
women.
Yeah.
Shit ton of people who named
Yeah.
their shit.
Yeah, but that's a sad movie. I don't want to think about those sad things.
I'll fight a dog.
I will fight a dog named Marley.
Exactly.
Facts. Yeah, there'd
That'd
be
be
a lot
awesome.
of Michaels.
Yeah, there would be a shit
Too
ton.
many.
Yeah, that's
There
like
had to be squadrons.
Yeah.
At that
I
point.
would be in the 69th Squadron.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Mhm.
yeah,
Captain of the 69th.
69th Cavalry.
Oh, yeah.
That's incredible.
We're all on bikes in the park.
They're all like the fucking saw bikes, the little tiny tricycles.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Some dude's got like a giant boombox just blasting Ride of Valkyries.
Yeah.
You're on the back of somebody else's tiny trike, just march.
A giant flag that's just hand drawn stick figure.
We all got Nerf guns.
Yeah.
We're like,
Exactly.
Some
Somebody brought a
dude's got
dildo.
There's a dude with like a rocket launcher, freaking Nerf gun. You ever see them?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they're
dude.
Yeah.
That would be incredible. The next one has to be a Nerf battle.
Yeah.
Because
For sure.
they did the foam like the swimming noodles,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
was
swimming noodles,
hilarious. Because then there's like stills of just people swinging like flimsy, like
Yeah.
the flimsy noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's nice to see something like that actually happen because there's so
Yeah.
much that happens on the internet where everybody's like, man, I wish that was an actual thing.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so
Yeah.
much that's like, oh, this is gonna be a meme that's just
Like-
gonna disappear.
Like storming Area 51. It's like
Yeah, exactly. It was like, oh man, I
Well,
wish that happened.
That was dumb too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But I mean, still like.
Yeah,
it
I
could
mean,
have happened.
Yeah.
when it comes to life and death things, because they literally have signs that say you will get shot.
Yeah.
Why
well,
would you want to storm?
Why not?
Because
They can't stop all of
bullets.
us.
but
Well,
I
okay.
don't want to stray.
So like that might I mean, so say you have like a really baller life insurance policy, right? And you're like, worst case scenario, my
it
family
might
makes
be
out.
nil and void if you trespass on government property.
I don't know, dude. You gotta look. So
You
maybe
knowingly read the sign and went, insurance is going to be like,
what are you
nope,
gonna do?
he's an idiot.
You take
Yeah.
the government seriously? Come on, dude.
I do when it comes to weapons.
Yeah,
That's true.
fair.
That's
Actually,
true. Yeah,
when it
yeah,
comes
yeah.
to their property, they tend to not fuck
Mhm.
around.
Plus, it's Area 51. They might have like a death ray.
Yeah, you know what?
So,
True.
It might
true.
just be like another dimensional curtain or something.
yeah,
You-
actually, it's just like there's only like the employee entrance where like the like wall of death is,
yeah.
and then you run through it and you're just skull and bones looking like what is it, Attack of the Martians?
Oh yeah.
Just like
That would be phenomenal. See, now I really wish it would have happened.
They call it the Iron Curtain.
The Iron Curtain. There you go. Yeah, I was happy for the Battle of the Joshes, and I'm glad a little kid won.
Yeah,
He was so
yeah,
happy.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did, they did a little interview with him like after the battle, and it was like he's 4, he doesn't really know what the fuck he's doing, and like they were like, "How do you feel?" And the little kid was like, "I fight at home." It was so wild like that. I saw the quotes, and I was like, "Holy shit, dude! There's a reason he won."
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For
Oh
sure.
yeah,
Yep.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, so that's cool.
that was a good thing.
That's cool. Do we have anything else?
I don't know, dude. I'm tapped.
All right. Well, we'll see you next time.
Shortest episode.
No, we are going to talk about Mortal Kombat.
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Fuck that movie. We're gonna talk
shit.
about Dogecoin first.
Okay. I'm cool with that. And then
Yeah.
we come back to Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, in our 30-minute music review episode.
Yay.
Nobody gets it, but you
I
and
know.
me.
It was like fucking music review.
Yeah,
It was,
what
it was all right.
Yeah. Yeah, so Dogecoin is on the rise.
Yeah. To the moon.
To the moon, yeah. Do you have any?
No, not
Mm.
yet. It's too close to the moon for me.
Do you?
I have $12 hairs.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's not too bad.
It made it to 20, and then I sold.
Profit's a profit, I
Mm.
guess.
Yep.
I needed to go
Yeah.
back to being like 0.001 cent.
Yeah.
and I'll just throw my life savings at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta.
Now it's a currency in realm of meme land.
Mm-hmm.
It won't go that low again.
yeah.
Sucks.
It'll probably
Yeah. Now
hover.
that it's actually established some value, it's only going to go up until, for whatever reason, it just becomes null and void.
It'll do the normal fluctuations and stuff, like
Yeah.
probably down to 40 or 50.
Yeah.
It might drop in the 40s, on like the random days, but I don't think it's going back down to the
less than the pennies.
tens,
Yeah,
tens
no.
and
No.
20s anymore.
Yeah.
People got money in it.
Yeah. It's already established itself.
Once
yeah.
Elon touched it, it was over.
And
Yeah.
I don't think it doesn't have a limit like Bitcoin, right?
I
Or
really
the
don't
limit's
know.
so high and like I don't even know if they mine for it.
I think you can mine for Doge. I think. I don't really know exactly how cryptos work. I don't know if all cryptos can be mined. I want to say yeah, because that's probably where the crypto comes from in cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
I want to say yes, but
I have
I'm not sure.
zero knowledge of cryptocurrency. I just
Yeah.
know it exists and
Yeah.
it's expensive.
That's kind of where I'm at. I know a little bit like that, like to mine, it's like it's got to solve algorithms and stuff, and that's why
Yeah.
they use graphics cards to use them, because
Mhm.
graphics cards can work so much faster than CPUs when it comes to whatever thing that it has to do.
They use like stacks of GPUs when they're trying to solve the genetic code and shit.
Yeah.
Because
So
the processing power of the
Genetic
CUDA
code.
cords.
yeah. So they can so that part works really good for decrypting the crypto.
Decryptoing crypto.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah.
So I think it can be mined. I don't know about the limit or anything like that.
Yeah.
It may be limitless because it's literally a meme. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
'Cause,
all
like,
I
the
know is that it's
value-
gaining traction, and Mark Cuban who owns the Mavericks, at their stadium, you can use Dogecoin to purchase commissary.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's sweet.
So like it's already established.
You want a
as-
hot dog? It's 500,000 Doge coins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean basically.
honestly. Yeah,
Not
how do
that
you
much.
how do you set a value on that for a purchase?
You don't
Well,
it
whatever
sets its own self.
whatever,
Whatever the market value is.
and because it's
Okay.
like it's in the, he might set it that day,
Yeah.
and like,
Mhm.
all right, this is what you can buy with Doge, and then it goes up a shit ton. You actually be losing money if you spend it
Right.
that day. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I think to spend cryptos you need to have like a secure wallet thing.
yeah.
And then I think that may even be tied to the market. So a hot dog may be like 3 Doge, 10 Doge, 20 Doge, whatever that price is set at.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then your amount no, that wouldn't make
The
any
hot
sense.
dog would be USD money.
Yeah, you trade that for the crypto.
So I
yeah.
guess if it's real time trading,
How does
Yeah.
it break down too?
What do you mean?
It's like it's I hear Dogecoin and I'm like, oh, I have 3 Doge,
Mm-hmm.
and so I have that like 3 coins of
imagine imagine 3 pennies.
it's just like stocks.
Yeah.
Doge. Okay.
It's a little bit different because it actually has some value.
No, I know, but like
It
you have
actually
shares
has.
of Doge.
Yeah. But it's not shares of Doge. You have physical coin.
Yeah.
It's just the
Physical.
value of that
It-
coin fluctuates.
It's
Correct, yes.
basically like
Yeah.
a conversion
Yeah.
of what the value
Mhm.
is.
Hmm.
Yep. It's like saying you have 10
Like
euros.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I have a nickel. Today that nickel's worth 25 cents. Tomorrow
Mhm.
it might be worth a penny.
Sure.
Yeah.
Something
if it's
like
a peso.
If it's a peso. Yeah.
Yeah, crypto's weird, dude. I just know
yeah.
that like I'm gonna buy some eventually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have zero idea of what I'm buying. I'm gonna buy Doge. I'm
Yeah.
gonna hope it drops again, and then I'm gonna buy it. and then
I've
I'm
kind of
hoping-
just like sat on it, and
Mhm.
because like I had such little invested into it, I have like less than $100 invested into it, and like I'm like, all right, well, if anything, it's just gonna hold that value because
Yeah, you're not
I
gonna go
bought
less
it
than
so
that.
I bought it so low, so it was basically just like I don't need this money right now,
Mhm.
like just hang out, and then next thing I know, one of the guys at work, he's always just like, Strolli, did you see Dogecoin? And I'm like, no. And he's like, it's going up.
Oh, shit.
I just get so excited
Yeah.
with him. But yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's interesting. It's interesting how much traction it's actually getting. I didn't expect that. I really thought
well,
like from
it's
the
one of the
rip it
things
was
I-
just gonna die.
Right, but it's like at the same time you shouldn't have expected it to die. Because the internet is a very petty place.
Yeah, but like it was one of those things. Do you know, like there's a ton of cryptos out there. Like it's not just Bit and
Yeah.
Doge. You know, there's a whole
There's
bunch like Ethereum. There's
Mhm.
like 17 other ones. It's
Yeah.
like so like they don't have any traction either, but they can be traded in similar fashions.
Right.
Right.
But Doge is a meme,
Yeah,
and a meme is the internet.
that's fair.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if anyone was gonna compete with Bit, it would be Doge.
the internet.
Yeah.
Ethereum's like up to $100.
Oh really?
Well, old Ethereum, and then the other one's up to like 3,000, I think.
That means nothing to me.
It was literally the next tap on fucking Robinhood.
Oh, I only had Bitcoin at first, and then I was like, oh, this
How many-
Dogecoin thing is a thing. Let me look into
How
that.
many cryptos are there?
A lot.
What is a lot? Is there hundreds? Is
There-
Seven.
There might be hundreds. People
Okay.
will make a crypto and it'll just crash and burn probably.
right?
But
I
like
can't check.
things on Robinhood, at least I think there's only 3. I think it's
Oh, so
Ethereum,
that's the one thing
Bitcoin,
with-
and Doge.
With cryptos is that they're not traded publicly on every broker.
Yeah,
You have to have a specific broker that'll trade that
Mhm.
crypto. Yeah.
yeah. That's why I was trying to get Coinbase earlier, and then who was it? Tony said it wasn't on there. I was
Yeah.
like, well, fuck Coinbase.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'll throw some money in.
My buddy was
in the
talking
Doge.
about getting another coin, another crypto or whatever, and he said like you have to download this app and then you have to verify through this, and everything
Yeah.
he was saying was super shady. And I
Yeah.
it sounds like a lot to do to
Yeah.
give out your
Exactly.
social security number to
Yeah.
verify something or something.
You have
Yeah.
to email a Nigerian prince.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who is your long lost cousin?
Yeah, exactly. He's ready to make you a billionaire. You just had to marry him.
Yeah.
But first, you got to send him your credit card, Social Security.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I've had an email account before.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I get it. I want to learn more about crypto. you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels easier than stocks.
It is
easier
it is
in
and it isn't,
understanding.
and it isn't because it's not tied to anything, right? It's the value that the market sets it to be at,
Mm-hmm.
as compared
Sort-
to.
Sort of the same like stocks too. It's
Yeah,
like what
it's-
the value is
But
like
at least
what
you
the
can follow
company is.
trends with actual stocks. Like if you want to buy Disney
Mhm.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, Disney's going to be releasing 17 new movies soon, so I want to buy Disney. You can see that trend.
Mm-hmm.
Bitcoin, Dogecoin, any of those cryptos, you're like, this will be funny.
Yeah. Well, some
You
of
know?
the cryptos too. It's like going. It's getting popular now because it's not a regulated by a governing body type
Yeah.
of currency,
Mhm.
which
And
is like
And the
freeing for people, especially now and everything.
yeah. And
No
the
regulation. Now's the time.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the ceiling for value is non-existent,
Mm-hmm.
which is why like the reason why crypto is getting so much traction, especially recently, is the rise of Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm.
Like if Bitcoin didn't produce as well as it did financially for people, nobody would care about cryptos because they'd be like, it would really only be there for the black market, and it probably would have a rational value for each coin that it was.
Right.
One baggie of heroin.
Yeah,
Sick.
basically. But nowadays it's like, oh, I can make money on this, so people are actually investing into it
Mhm.
instead of it
Yeah.
instead of it being just a standard currency that's not tied to that you can't trace very well.
That's
It's
what
now a trading.
That's what
It's-
I thought cryptocurrency was. It was literally just like illegal money.
Like
Like you buy things on the
can
internet
happen
using,
that
you
way,
know.
yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily illegal.
Well,
It's-
you do
it's-
illegal
you're
things
trading.
with
You're
it.
trading. Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
That's
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean. Like,
Yeah.
you're not doing good things with cryptocurrency.
The
It's a way to
transaction.
money launder, and that's what the government like
Mm.
in the beginning wanted to get away with. It's like, oh, it's a way to
Mm-hmm.
wash your money.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, maybe I need some money washed.
Yeah.
Throw it into Doge.
Just throw it in my wash.
Loses
I
it
leave
all.
money in there all the time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanna get rich, man. I wanna retire.
Yeah.
I wanna retire just so I can watch movies like Mortal Kombat all the time.
You want
Ah.
to retire.
Yeah, you like that
Segue.
segue?
I kind of dig it. I can kind of dig it.
I tried.
Yep.
I didn't know where I was going with it. I was like, I'm gonna find it
Wow.
somewhere.
Wow. You took your shot and you didn't
Shoot
you
your
couldn't-
shot.
You
Shoot your shot.
You couldn't follow it up.
No. Well, I did.
Where?
We made it here. We made it to our Mortal Kombat review.
I can't with you, man. So,
Do-do-do-do-do.
Ba-na, 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 ba-na. Anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
Back to the topics at hand.
Thank you for joining me next time.
that was hard, wasn't it?
It was.
He had some trouble with that one. Woo!
Whoops. I just broke everything.
Oh shit! So why we don't have guests?
They fuck her shit up.
I could fuck shit up in here if I wanted to.
I think we're good.
No, it won't take much. You won't have to do a lot. How you doing? You all right over there?
Oh yeah, no, this is totally staying in. This needs to stay in.
Oh yeah, no, we're not editing any of this out.
No. Anyway.
Mortal Kombat.
Yes. How did you?
Mortal Kombat.
Nice. It's like you
I
wanted
loved
to
it.
sing it, but like you weren't entirely sure on
We're
that.
like, fuck, how's the rest of it go?
fuck, we're looking, we're looking.
Started, I can't finish. Yeah, no, I hated it.
Really?
I didn't like it.
Heathen.
Like all of it.
Pretty much. Kano was cool.
Yeah. Well,
The first 10 minutes and last 10 minutes were acceptable.
You didn't like the fatalities?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
They seemed weak. Weirdly enough.
Did you ever play Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They were like nostalgic.
They were nostalgic, but they weren't good for the times.
Am
Like-
I allowed to talk about the movie?
Oh yeah, we're going
yeah,
spoiler heavy.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
going
Oh,
spoiler
yeah,
heavy
yeah,
as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Liu Kang did the fucking dragon thing.
Yeah.
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 That was dope.
Yeah.
And Liu Kang sawed somebody in half.
Kung Lao.
Sorry. Thank
Somebody doesn't play the fucking
My
games.
bad.
Right?
No, my brain.
Yeah,
was
no,
go-
fuck you.
No, you don't get an excuse.
Kung Lao literally sawed somebody in half.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
after
that was really
but
awesome.
then right after that, he fucking puts his hat on, does a thing, and says "flawless victory."
Yeah,
Yes.
they were trolling. Or,
It was
or
bad.
not
It was
trolling.
more of a
they were,
meme. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
you would call
they
it.
were
Yeah.
memeing. I mean, they did
Yeah.
But okay, so like my thing with that, right? There were moments like that where it was so clearly lazy callbacks to the games, and then there was moments like the leg sweep joke with Liu Kang,
Yeah.
which I thought was funny
That
and
was good.
clever.
That was
Yeah.
good.
That was
Yeah.
really good, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you can do callbacks without literally just like, this is the game, you know? It made me embarrassed because it was like, just be better about it.
Well,
yeah, I
well,
mean,
that-
there would
like,
be a
that's
weird way. There'd be a weird way to fit those types of things in there.
Yeah.
But I thought, I mean, yeah, it definitely took the immersion out of it.
Yeah.
But what immersion is there? It's Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. You at that point you're like, wow, I'm watching a Mortal Kombat movie.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
that shouldn't upset you.
The whole,
Yeah.
the
I think that's the
Well,
point.
It's the I hate
Like, yeah, it
okay.
definitely felt weird. Like I remember watching it and be like, but I was like, that's actually kind of
could
cool.
what did Kano do? Did he say fatality when he punched the dude's heart out? Kano wins. That's
Oh,
what he
yeah,
said.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
he said.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of corny. But
Yeah.
I was also like, all right, yeah, Kano
Yeah.
wins.
Right, but then like when you're writing that movie and you make that movie, it's kind of like you're assuming your audience is already in on the joke. They already play Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
And that's why they said it.
but then you be clever about it. The
Yeah.
Liu Kang thing is kind of like that was clever. It was clever and it was funny and it hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because with the Kano, which is easily the best character in that fucking movie, considering he had the
He's-
only character in the movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the
He
lo-
kind of actually had an arc.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
like where he was like, it was weird that he was like there. I mean, I know he got caught by Sonya and all that
Yeah.
stuff, but like he's like, yay, I'm part of the team. I'll show you where everything's at.
Mhm.
It's like, no, you should still be in handcuffs.
Yeah,
Like-
it doesn't make sense to have. So one of my biggest fucking issues with that movie, right?
Well, also to real quick, let me just
Okay, Okay.
real quick.
Go ahead.
Because it's about his point.
Mhm.
He had the mark.
Yeah, I know.
And that was Sonya's point where it was like, okay, I don't like this guy, but we're supposed to be
That leads into my point. The only reason he had that mark was because he killed somebody that Sonya was tracing.
yeah.
So when he got that mark, Sonya captured him.
Yeah.
Why the fuck didn't Sonya just kill him and take the mark from him?
Because
Considering that's exactly what he just did to the other person,
yeah, because that's not who she is.
even though she killed him later on.
Well, yeah, because
her life was threatened.
yeah.
Her life was threatened.
It's
The
like-
entire fucking earth is threatened.
Yeah, I mean that's that's like a
Like that's bad.
that's like a plot hole that you can just be like, well, yeah, okay, fine.
That's
sure,
not her
but-
character to kill people, even though she killed a person.
I think Kano should have escaped, and they should have followed him to Raiden's temple, not been
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure, I'll show you.
Well, I mean,
Give me $2 million. She lives
Mhm.
in a trailer. She doesn't have $2 million.
The whole Arcana
million,
thing didn't
whatever.
make any fucking sense.
I was just about to say.
That was stupid.
Oh, gotta level up.
yeah.
Yeah, how
I
does
mean-
that work? It's like, oh, you unlock your Arcana and you can fight in the
And
tournament.
the thing is, and I get it. It's like maybe like what attributes you have, but like Jax didn't have mechanical arms,
Yeah.
and he had little like sticks.
yeah.
yeah.
And then it's like, oh, Arcana, you get big metal arms. What if he had regular arms at the time?
Yeah,
Like,
what would his
it-
Arcana have been?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it would have been something different, right?
So but
I understand. I understand. Like the Arcana thing was kind of.
But they had to do something in like a weird way. I get
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
because
that's what I
they're
mean,
Kind of
like-
going with storytelling.
It was corny, and it was kind of like, oh, okay, this is how you're gonna write it in. But it's like, the one thing that I actually respected out of that was like, okay, now it actually makes sense why, Liu Kang can shoot fire,
Yeah.
and Kung Lao is so pinpoint with this razor sharp, hat. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? It gives their powers reason.
But then, like, I feel like going past that Arcana shit, the mark should have just been enough. But then, like, who gets the mark? Like, the whole picking of the mark
Yeah.
shit is
Yeah.
irritating. Because
Yeah.
apparently anybody can get the mark. Like, if I shot Kano from fucking forever away and I got the mark, suddenly I have access to this deep well of magic power.
Yeah.
And then somebody could just kill me and
Yeah.
get the, like, it's so, the logic is so arbitrary.
Yeah.
Like, it makes zero sense whatsoever. I hated the main character, dude, by the way.
Chase.
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah,
I
see,
always get 'em
I
mixed
only,
up, yeah.
I recognize, I memorized his name because I read so many bad reviews about it. I was like, oh, that's him. Because everybody was like, yeah, that the fucking boring dude named Cole.
Yeah.
Like, his whole arc was stupid.
So what I wanted to
But
see,
his fight with Goro was dope.
yeah, what I wanted to see,
I like Goro.
Yeah, Goro was cool, but
I wish I had more of them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, what I wanted to see out of Mortal Kombat was a half
tournament that
decent,
wasn't there.
a half
Yeah.
decent story with a shit ton of blood and gore, and I got a mediocre story with a decent amount of blood and gore. I can't really be too upset, especially because of the fact that it's the first of many. So the good thing is that they're only going to improve. You know, they
Yeah.
were throwing it out there, hoping they were essentially being like, all right, you guys like Mortal Kombat. Let's give them Mortal Kombat to get interest, so that our investors will be like, okay, yeah, here, make 4 more.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I'm like, I'm not upset, only because of the fact that as long as it does well, which I think it has, relatively speaking, like maybe not like popularity wise, and like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
I don't
things,
think
but
it's critically doing well.
but financially it did. Potentially, I don't know, but I know it's done-
Nowadays it's hard to gauge how well a movie does financially because a lot of movies are releasing on streaming services, and streaming
Yeah.
services don't disclose. They don't have. I don't think they have to disclose like, oh, this movie earned us this much money, like this many people streamed it, so that
Yeah.
equals this much revenue. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like enough people have watched it, so that way, more than likely they're gonna make more.
Mhm.
So that's good. And come Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, whatever they call them, it's gonna be more refined and
Mhm.
probably have a little bit better storytelling, a little bit better character acting, a little bit better those things that people are like, all right, that just wasn't. I didn't like.
I'm
it.
ready for Johnny Cage.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You know
Ryan
what I mean?
Reynolds
Like,
is Johnny Cage.
Yeah, that'd be
yes,
dope.
please.
Everybody
Yeah.
wants that, dude.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, originally they were
Well, they
like,
got to replace the Kano character now.
yeah.
The smart ass character because
yeah.
they fucking killed him.
Yeah,
well, also too.
Killed him.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be back.
Yeah, well, that's what Shang Tsung said basically. at the end.
Shang Tsung said death isn't the end.
Yeah.
So
He's basically like, yeah, this is my excuse for why everyone's going to be back in the next movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
But everyone bad. I mean, he's not going to bring back good people. Maybe as what do they call them? Wraiths.
Revenants.
Revenants.
That's
yeah.
what Scorpion is.
Yeah.
Scorpion is a
Scorpion
wraith.
is a wraith.
Yeah.
And which
Like-
I think like in the thing, it's like his soul is now at rest. But I'm like, nah, you're coming back, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's
yeah.
the best. He was the best part. He's the
Dude,
best part
that
about the
fight
fucking-
was
Well,
that fight was the best.
Well, that's the
Hands
thing.
down.
That's the thing. I mean,
I just wish they
ultimately,
fought in hell, dude. In
ultimate-
that fucking nether realm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they teased
they-
a little bit. They probably have more in like film of like maybe him in NetherRealm, like
training
I
kind of thing.
killing
getting
shit.
through, yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did want to see more NetherRealm.
Just
Yeah.
put Scorpion in the movie. You don't need Cole.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Segue for
I think
Scorpion.
I think that's a setup for potentially the second movie where they're gonna put Scorpion actually into the movie and like not so
Kill
much.
Cole.
It was
No,
basically
because they're family. They're both Shirai Ryu.
it was basically
Ryu.
like a Scorpion
Scorpion's
movie
Yeah, it was a
because
Scorpion
it started with like the
movie. Bihan and Hanzo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also, I did some deep diving, if you will,
Mhm.
on
the rabbit hole.
on Mortal Kombat lore. Bihan is actually Smoke. Like the
Oh.
video game lore.
Mhm.
Bihan was the original Sub-Zero, but Bihan was the leader of the Lin Kuei,
Mm-hmm.
and then he was killed, I believe.
Killed by Scorpion.
Killed by Scorpion, I believe, and then
It's his little brother.
the next dude, I think it was his cousin actually, took over. He's Scorpion in Mortal Kombat 1 or Sub-Zero. Sorry, he's the Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah.
It's Bihan's relative, but Bihan eventually gets revived or something like that into Smoke.
No.
Cyber Sub-Zero.
Noob Saibot. Thank you.
Yes, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I was also
Yeah.
sorry.
Tobias and Boone.
Yeah. The creators of
Yeah,
Mortal
yeah.
Kombat. It was
Smoke,
a joke.
Smoke is his own character. I was I was like, I think
Yeah,
he
yeah,
means
Noob, yeah,
Saibot.
yeah, Noob Saibot. Sorry, got turned into Noob Saibot. Yeah,
Yep.
because Smoke got turned into Cyber Smoke.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I just wanted to
The
point that out.
Cyber Initiative
My
Yep.
from the
complaints.
Lin Kuei.
Mhm.
My complaints. If you're gonna write a story, write a fucking story. You don't need to write a story for Mortal Kombat. Don't try.
So you need
Yeah.
some sort of
You need some
grounding.
plot.
You need some narrative.
Yeah.
You don't need to establish lore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So you
They kind of with the Cole
Because
thing was like
the
a
Cole thing.
weird
ever
way
since-
to
ever
try to
since-
like ground it, but
ev-
you could have grounded it way better, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean definitely they could have done it better.
I mean, it's cool that
But
in,
ever
in a
since-
way it's cool they made a character, but basically they made Stryker
Mhm.
because of his like baton and
Mhm.
whatever.
The nightstick.
Yeah, with Arcana that can get punched
Yeah.
because he's a punching.
Yeah,
bag.
he's got the fucking Black Panther suit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
which
But-
stores energy.
Yeah, which I also
Yeah.
thought was really lame. Because it's the Black Panther suit.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
it makes
whatever.
sense. It makes sense for him though,
Because he just gets punched all the time because
Yeah.
he's a bad.
because that
MMA
was like
fighter.
the first. That was the first thing that, like, the first scene was when Cole, or not the first scene of the actual movie, past Hanzo and Beyond, is Cole getting his ass beat because he doesn't know how to protect himself.
But again, it's like, why give him baton? Like, why give him a costume? Like, why? It looks weird.
It does look weird.
It looks. It just
It does look
looked
weird, yeah.
Yeah.
It looked cheap.
Apparently, like because you know how like when he gets hit, it like turns red and everything.
They
Yeah,
could have
It's-
just done that on his body.
Yeah, I know.
That would have
well,
been cooler.
It's
Yeah.
like a
I would have been thrown
extension of Scorpion's power.
But
you
that
know, like
Yeah,
that
'cause
that would have
because
been
it was
a
from
descendant.
it was from after he grabbed his kunai.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
yeah.
Yeah.
She,
Yeah.
she was using it as like a fucking.
Yeah. So like it's like that's how you get your Arcana.
Yeah.
But again, the way I hated the whole Arcana thing.
Well, I think it was more or less protecting his family is how he got the Arcana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is what Hanzo was
But
trying.
it's like
w-
an
what never, what he
extension
was
of
never.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, exactly.
everything.
Yeah. Because Hanzo was never able to do that for his family. Him doing it for his is what.
But then
released
that's
his
why I'm
Arcana.
like, just put the fucking Netherrealm hellfire in his body. Just have it visually like when he's getting punched.
Make him look like Spawn.
Yeah.
Just like always
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah,
I mean-
that would have been way cooler.
Honestly-
like, that would have been
honestly,
visually
I
striking
expected,
and
I
interesting.
expected Cole to be Scorpion. Like that's what I was
Yeah, I
expecting
thought he was
throughout the
gonna
movie. I
evolve
was like,
into
okay,
it, yeah.
cool. Like he's Shirai Ryu. I fucking forget.
But then I feel like that would have been a lot like the Spawn movie. Like,
Yeah.
Cole dies or something, gets reincarnated as Scorpion, and it's just like, oh, he comes back. You know, It was not. It wasn't a good movie.
Well, no. I mean, like
probably
Hanzo's soul kind of comes into. I don't know.
He just fucking
I don't know,
soul
I guess
rapes
that wouldn't
Cole.
make- Yeah.
No.
Just invades his sweet supple body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still a better story than Twilight.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. No, I mean, like I understand that. It wasn't a great movie.
Fighting was clunky. Granted, I know it's a 2D fighting game and their moves are not smooth.
Well,
But when it comes to a movie,
so what I actually am cool with is his biggest thing. He wanted martial artists that were actors or people who were like stuntmen. So like, it's not gonna be super flashy, but
Yeah.
they're actually doing the moves.
yeah.
There's
And
no-
there was like weird, like, you know, like the low kick thing. That was funny because like he jumps, he's like, ah, fuck.
Yeah.
and he lands and gets
Right.
fucking hit again. And
Yeah.
I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, why do you keep getting hit with that leg? You know, but
Yeah.
like I was like, oh, there's the
Yeah.
joke.
Yeah.
And like that was like sort of clunky on purpose, like the way he jumped, because
Yeah.
it looked like the game.
looked like-
and I was
yeah.
like, cool. But like the other stuff, it's not as flashy
Mm-hmm.
as some things, but it was like martial artists doing
Yeah.
the move, which was cool. And like there were some things like they paused on, like, you know, punch, and like the guy grabbed it, and like they paused like for like dramatic effect or cinematic effect. But I agree, but I think it was cool that he kept martial artists in there
Yeah.
to do that.
It was
stuff.
actually them sparring. It wasn't
Yeah.
just them trying to make it as flashy as possible,
Mhm.
yeah,
which was the idea, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the story.
I wanted
meh.
to see Raiden fight, Shang Tsung fight.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, for the potential to have more,
Yeah,
and the amount of gore and the brutality of it was on par of what I wanted out of it. I would have liked a little bit more, but like after rewatching it the second time, I was like, oh, this was actually a little bit more gory than I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, I'm cool.
how do you feel about Sonya just automatically finding her
Yeah, that was
Arcana
stupid.
in like a?
Again, the movie
Yeah.
creates a logic and then immediately defies that logic.
Well,
I think they were running out of time.
Yeah, I think they need like a Snyder cut.
yeah.
Yeah,
They need to extend that by about 45 minutes to an hour, and I think the whole story.
well, I
levels
think
out.
I think it was lazy with Sonya because they're
Yeah.
in the middle of that fight,
Yeah.
and then she gets her Arcana. Like
Yeah.
I think that
Like it was like a last minute.
They
It was a
mashed
last.
that in. Yeah.
I think it was a last minute thing where it was like, okay, Sonya kills Kano. All right, now we go into Cole killing Melina, and then
And-
they were like, shit, we have to get Sonya with her Arcana because now she's got the thing. We got to throw that in there
Yeah,
to get people hype.
but like,
Ooh,
how'd you
excuse
get back? Was it Raiden? Like just like Thunderbolt teleport?
Sure,
Because they
probably.
were
I
in the
think that-
trailer
yeah.
park, or
Yeah.
was this out back of the trailer park?
No, it was in the trailer park. Oh,
No.
the actual fighting? No, that fight was placed somewhere else.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I mean, it was like I that didn't make any sense to me. I was like, wait, what? Wait,
Yeah.
what? Okay, well that's still fucking cool as shit.
Mhm.
But I think it was one of those things where it was like a last minute kind of thing, or you know they ran out of time and they were like,
Did
okay,
did they not use guns in there either?
No, nobody had guns.
There were no guns. That's what's kind of made like Sonya weird. Oh wait, Jax had a shotgun.
yeah,
Oh, when
In
he
the
was
beginning.
before, yeah, in the very
But
beginning.
that's like Sonya's a good knife fighter,
yeah,
and I'm like,
Mhm.
hey, look, I mean, I get it and everything, but she's military. She probably would just have a gun,
yeah.
yeah.
you know. So like,
It's like they tried and
Well,
failed,
I think a
and then
gun
they were
makes
lazy.
makes it easy.
yeah, I was gonna say it kind of grounds
Guns
it a
and
little.
out.
Like,
Because she can just fucking kill Kano at any time.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right.
I hate it.
I wish Reptile. I
mean, I
wish
think-
Reptile was a little bit more human too.
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I would have
But-
preferred him to be like morphed into a human after he became.
I know that
visible.
like they're a different race and everything. That's
Yeah.
the whole lore behind that, and it makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean,
yeah.
you're a reptile,
So they bring
reptilian,
Baraka in there.
humanoid, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. But it would have been good like if it like the Reptile and MK Ultimate right now is something that people are all pissed off. Well, certain fan bases pissed off about, but I think that's like perfect. Like, sort of human just has like a lizard,
Mhm.
mouth, and the reptile skin. That would have been a cooler reptile.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, the movie sucked.
I mean, it sucked. It
No.
sucked. It sucked if you're gonna look at it critically and you're gonna compare it to other movies. For a Mortal Kombat movie,
which
it
is
was
what everybody does.
No,
That's
no,
what
I-
you should
no,
do
no,
for a movie.
but that I'm not gonna challenge that. I'm not
know,
challenging.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But for a Mortal Kombat movie, like if you like, I didn't like watching the original Mortal Kombat movie. What was it, like 97 or whatever?
Mhm.
Because of the riveting story and the riveting
You didn't like
fight
Puppet
scenes.
Goro?
Yeah, no, I'm watching it because it's fucking Mortal Kombat
Yeah.
live action.
Yeah.
Like that's the appeal, and that's something that is why people went out and saw it. They weren't sitting there and being like, this is going to be the greatest movie of the century. They were like, this is going to be the goriest movie of the century.
So, which it wasn't even that. There's There's other movies with better fighting and better gore, and there are other movies that did everything that Mortal Kombat tried to do better, without a doubt.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They didn't do fatalities very well in any other movie.
Fatalities don't exist outside the Mortal Kombat universe.
Thank you.
Exactly.
That's exactly my point,
Right.
and exactly why I can't wait for the second one.
But just because it something is cool and I want to see it in a movie doesn't mean just because it's in a movie I should appreciate it. Like it
Yeah,
should
it's
still
true.
be done with
you
no,
appreciate
you
it
should be
be
anything
done
you
with
want,
some
yeah.
level of
You're allowed to be
skill. Like
critical.
it should be
Yeah.
good to watch regardless of if this is the only medium that is allowing this. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
I
It's-
agree. You can feel
Like I want
that
I
it
don't
wasn't that good because it didn't really have the best
Yeah.
story.
I don't want to because if I look at Mortal Kombat movie as being good for a Mortal Kombat movie, absolutely 100%. But I don't want to hold Mortal Kombat down just because it's a Mortal Kombat movie. You know?
I
Like
will.
I expect more and I want better out of a
Oh.
Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it can be done well and it can be fun and exciting and gory and like I can
If they had
enjoy
enough
it.
so
money,
so
yeah.
that, and also you have to like
my
another thing too is that
expectations were always
when
But I
you
feel like it shouldn't be that way though.
they did everything
Mortal Kombat.
mediocrely. If they were to do one thing great, something else would have suffered tenfold. You know what I mean? Like if they would have been like, okay, we're gonna have the most intense looking fighting scenes, the story would have been shit, or the way it looked, whatever, would have been shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if they would have been like, okay, we're gonna have the best plot ever, there would be no gore. If they were like, okay, we're gonna have the most gore, the fight scenes probably would look like shit because they would just be making it as gory as possible.
like
I
a
don't know.
Doom.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing.
Which I
Like,
like the Doom movie actually.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Like 2006.
I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat like pushed the R rating as far as it could go for gore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that was like the thing that it was doing was that like it pushed it. Like if they would have put like
It
a
was
little
probably
bit more.
that cut in half scene that did it.
Yeah. I mean like there's a limit to an R rating for gore, and they got to that point.
They should have went. What is it? NC-17.
Yeah.
NC-17. But then there's actual it's hard to get NC-17
Oh, yeah,
movies
Yeah.
out there.
I know that. I think Mortal Kombat actually is the perfect platform for like a anime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Like that would be cool. And an anime that like MK would have to sign off and say no, this isn't lore, but you
Yeah.
can go have your fun. And
Well,
we'll
that's
approve
what
stuff.
that's
Wasn't
what
there
the
an animated
Mortal
Mortal Kombat movie that came out a
There's-
while ago?
there's
Like
a-
Mortal Kombat Legends or something like that?
Yeah, is it a
Or Afterlife? Or no, that's the DLC for Aftermath is the DLC for
Yeah,
kind of
don't
old,
isn't
yeah.
it like a isn't it
There
like
was an anime
game
was it a movie or
anime
a-
thing? It's like not.
I
It's
think it
like
was a
it's like a
movie.
Telltale. No,
No,
No.
I don't know if they.
There's no
had
Telltale
that.
I
game
remember
out.
seeing. I remember seeing something where it was
It was
like
there,
it was
there
like
was a movie,
partially
it was like
live action or
Scorpion
something.
and
Yeah, it was like
Sub-Zero
it was like
and-
Scorpion focused.
Yeah,
I can't remember. I didn't watch that. I can't remember what that
I love
was
how
like.
Scorpion has evolved into be like Mortal Kombat's.
Mascot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
because
Get
that's how it
over
should.
here. Which they did
that's
that
how
too.
it should be.
yeah.
They should.
As they
They
should
did.
have.
Mhm.
They did.
I would have been pissed if they didn't.
Yeah.
Just like I was kind of pissed that Liu Kang didn't do the bicycle kicks when I first watched it, and then I realized I actually missed it when I first
Yeah.
watched it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then I saw it and I was
he
like,
told us he's like
complete-
Liu Kang does do bicycle kick, and we were like, damn man. And then we're watching it, and Pat's like,
There it
he
is.
just did it. I was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Overall, I expect better. I had a bet for as far as like saying that you can't make a good video game movie. I enjoyed Sonic the Hedgehog and Detective Pikachu way more.
Well,
Detective Pikachu was good. I don't know about Sonic.
I like Sonic.
Fair enough. You're entitled to your opinion, and I'm entitled to disagree with it
Well, I'm
because I
entitled
think
to
your
telling you that
opinion is
you're wrong.
stupid.
Well, my opinion is you're both wrong.
Ha bitch.
You don't win.
Yeah, I don't care as long as you lose.
But I draw.
Touche.
Well,
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
Stop. not
yeah.
start.
See, I
Oh,
told
we're
you I'd talk
starting?
about
Okay.
music reviews forever.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
shut up. Anyway, yeah, this was fun.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Michael.
You're welcome.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't wait to see
Glad
you
you-
again for the next 35 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a
Uh,
contract for that long.
Permanent staple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just check with my
We'll
assistant.
pay you in Doge.
Yeah. Any closing thoughts for you guys?
Mortal Kombat sucked, guys. Do better.
Michael?
Just happy to be here.
Okay.
That's what I like.
All right. Well,
You never give final comments.
no, I know.
You
always-
ask, but you
I'm
never.
always hoping for like maybe something, and then I'm probably never ask you guys again. Anyway, we'll see you later, guys.
Absolutely.
Catch you.
Bye.